Welcome Insiders to Tech Inside, I'm your host Eric. So on today's video, we're going to be doing a review of this guy, the 1byOne multifunction battery pack. So first off, what actually is the 1byOne multifunction battery pack? Well, it's a battery pack obviously that has multiple functions, and I will be explaining that throughout the video. But first, taking a look at the design, this is a 9,000 milliamp battery, which is a decent amount of capacity, and for what it is, it's relatively small. I mean, it fits in my hand almost like a cell phone. It's a little bit smaller than like an iPhone 6 Plus, but it definitely is on the thicker side. It's like 2 or 3 iPhones thick. So putting it in your pocket might not always be practical, but you can do it. The build quality though is pretty good. It's all made out of this like rubbery kind of texture, but it feels really solid. It's not going to bend or anything, and it's honestly kind of nice to hold in your hands. But to talk about some functionality of this battery pack, on the left side there is one button. This lets you turn the device on and off, and when you do turn it on, go to the front and there is a little screen that tells you how charged the battery is. Looking at the top of the device though, there are 2 outputs and 1 input. The input obviously is to charge the battery, and there are 2 chargers that this device comes with. One is so I can charge the battery at my house, and another one is to charge the battery in the car, which is really nice to have. But now looking at the outputs, there are 2 outputs. One is USB, so I can charge a phone, an iPad, or tablets, really whatever can be charged with a USB port. And then there also is a special output, which is for a specific accessory that 1byOne has, which actually lets you jumpstart your car. But now flipping the battery to the back, there are 3 little LEDs. This lets you have a flashlight. You can just click and hold the power button and the flashlight will turn on. You can click then the power button once and it'll actually do SOS. And then if you click it again, it'll just flash repeatedly. But in all honesty, the LED light on this battery really isn't that good. It's not terribly useful. In all honesty, my iPhone 6 Plus light is probably better than this little light, which is disappointing because this light is a little bit bigger, and I would think they could do a better job, but oh well. But regardless though, I said this can jumpstart your car, and I was very skeptical when hearing that, and I told it to my dad, and my dad was like, no, there's no way it's going to jumpstart your car. But you would be surprised. Now, if you're going to want to jumpstart your car with this battery, you don't honestly need much. First, you obviously need the battery. The battery doesn't even have to be fully charged. I jumpstarted my car and this battery was at 99%. And after jump starting it, it was still at 99%. So 1byOne does a really excellent job with managing the power on this when it comes to jump starting your car. The other thing you're going to need to jumpstart your car is the accessory that comes with this. And I should also mention that this battery comes in a nice little case that has all the charging cables, the jump starting kit, and the battery. So if you're going to want to throw this battery in your car, just ever in case, it comes with a nice carrying case. Regardless though, all you need to do is take the jump starting accessory, plug it into the top of the battery, hook it up to your car, and voila, you can now jump start your car. But I'm not going to let you guys take my word for it. Let's watch a video now of me actually jump starting my car. So to prove that this battery is actually going to jump start your car, I have to drain the battery of my car. So I'm going to be doing that now. I'm going to turn all my lights on, radio on, just let it run until the battery goes completely dead, so I cannot start my car, so I'll have to use this device. So at this point the car is completely dead, the keys are in the ignition, nothing. It's not going to start. So at this point it's now time to hook up our battery to see if we can jump start the car. Alright, so you're going to be needing 2 things for this. You're going to need obviously the battery and then also the jumper cables. You need to locate the battery obviously in the car, figure out the positive and negative terminals. Now what we're going to do is we have to plug in this to the battery. And right now it says off because the jumper cables are not activated, and that is all good. So now we're going to plug the positive terminal, the negative terminal then as well. So now to activate this, I have to click the button on the side, and I should have about 30 seconds to jump start the car.
Now with the car started, you want to make sure you take this off.
It worked! Suck it! So there you have it, that's me jump starting my car. Everything was done completely legitly. I'm not surprised it worked, I figured it would. My dad was surprised, but it works, and that's all I gotta really say. Regardless, I also mentioned this has a USB port, and it can charge tablets, phones, anything that really gets charged with a USB port. For me personally, I can charge like my iPhone 6 Plus at least 2 times on this battery. I'm sure I can charge like an iPhone 6 or something, maybe 3 times, maybe even 4 times. It all depends on your device. But charging with this device is really nice. It's nice to have a big, powerful battery that also has other things, like the flashlight that's kind of unusable. And then also be able to jumpstart your car. I mean, I don't know of any other battery pack that will do that. So with all that said, I have to say I'm really happy with this battery pack. I've had this for a little more than 2 weeks now, and I honestly carry it around wherever I go. It's really nice just to have some extra battery life on a phone, tablet, or anything with this battery pack. I should probably be carrying around the jumper cables more too. Just yesterday at work, I had a friend that killed the battery of her car, and I didn't have the jumper cables, so I couldn't help jumpstart her car. I'm probably going to leave it now in my car. But regardless, I'm really happy with this, and I really do recommend this battery to you guys. If you think you could find use for this, be able to jumpstart your car, charge your devices, I think it's a really great all-in-one device. And it's roughly $80 on Amazon. $80, I think it's well worth it for what you get out of it, and I would highly recommend it. If you guys want to take a look at this battery as I hit the microphone, check the link down below. I will have some links on Amazon and whatnot for this battery. Guys, if there's any questions you have, leave them in the comment section below. But get this, it could save you. Anyway guys, my name's Eric, this is Tech Inside, and I'll see you in the next video.